I'm Kim, and this is Buff Del Campo, and we are in our Jeep Patriot, and we are headed south on one of the byways to the major highway headed west. And we are doing our No Poverty Tour this year.
I'll tell you what happened.
Okay.
The company I worked for many years called me up and wants me to come in for a project. Not supposed to take real long, but I agreed to do it. Nothing like bringing a little cash in when you're retired. So we're gonna go out there, stay in a hotel for a bit, and I'm gonna work, and then we're gonna drive back. But the nice thing is, we're gonna drive. Kim's never been west of, I think about Dallas, Texas, in the south. She's been west of there up north, like Oregon and Washington, but never down south. She's never seen the desert, so we're gonna go drive through the desert, which is, I'm kind of a desert rat, so we're gonna make it kind of a fun thing.
Yeah, we're gonna be there for several weeks, and he's gonna be working, you know, a lot, but I'll have free time because I'm not working. We could have flown, but this makes more sense because we want to have a vehicle when we get there. America. Fuel is currently $3.79 per regular in Tennessee. I'm just getting some B-roll of what the road looks like.
Coming up to a rest area, 1 mile.
And
I'll ask every time, although we just stopped a while ago. Do you want to stop? Yeah, one thing I wish this car had is cruise control.
Yeah, but it's not really a stripper model with cruise control. I like that it's a stripper model.
Well, it is, sort of. It's got AC, and of course everything has AC now.
Everything is AC, yeah.
The AC used to be one of the most expensive options, and now it's just expected, it's there.
This is part of the package. We found a rest station that's solar. So they've got like a whole exhibit here. I think it's going to tell us about energy. Energy.
Oh, they got all kinds of stuff controlled.
Truck stop goes solar. Interesting.
That.
Oh yeah. You've seen solar powered airplanes before.
Yeah, but I didn't work on that one, but I can tell you a story about that.
That's what this site looks like. There's solar panels all around this rest stop. It's pretty neat. What lovely propaganda.
Everybody's not the same rest stop, you know?
I mean, it's very green out there.
Transmission lines. Look at this. It shows you the actual piece.
Aluminum cables. I guess if you've never climbed up the tower and swung from the high tension wires, you wouldn't know what they look like.
Guys on helicopters doing this.
Hey, look.
I hope they pay them well.
Polysilicon wafers. I guess it's better than just like a pit toilet somewhere. Maybe we could have solar panels at our house. Solar farm. Ooh, so efficient and green. Did you like it?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
To get, what kind of sandwich do you want from the main shop?
There's two different ones I'm thinking about. I always like the Cuban sandwich, but then they also have a Reuben I've never tried. So I don't know.
He's excited. We've got it. He got it timed in his head to get there. You know, now we're up against a. You don't want to be late for his sandwich. Hey, I think it's good that there's something that you're really looking forward to. That's good. That got us out of the house. It's really hard to get launched.
I set the GPS for the bait shop, which is a good thing because that's like a short-term goal. Then we leave the bait shop, I'll set it for something else. But if you start off setting it for Yuma, Arizona, it feels like it takes forever.
Oh yeah, it's overwhelming. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's the Carvana Tower.
Carvana Tower.
It's like a giant automotive vending machine.
Yeah, you stick your quarters in there. And...
I told some people about it. They'd never heard of one of those things. That's in Memphis. The Carvana vending machine.
It's like the car wash. You go buy some quarters.
Yeah, a lot of quarters.
175,000 quarters. If Kim's with me, we can go in the diamond lane and the HOV lane. I don't have to bring the blow-up doll.
The mannequin?
Yeah, so I have 2 people in the car.
Doesn't RC Industry have one of those things we could use?
The mannequin?
Yeah.
Now, I know that's coming up. 1.5 miles. Oh, I see. It says to stay over in that lane. Really? That seems weird. Okay. We'll do what it says. Maybe it'll be right.
Maybe.
40 to Little Rock. When I was a kid in South Dakota, 1966, there was a big old powerful radio station in Little Rock, KAAY, and they played top 40, and there was no top 40 up there in South Dakota where I lived. But they 50,000 watt station, they come booming in. KAAY, Little Rock, Arkansas. I used to listen to it all the time.
Wow, look at how that overpass passes over.
Oh yeah. When we come home, we go over that.
That sucker goes way up there.
Yeah, you're way up there. I sort of try not to think about it while I'm up there.
Wow. Why'd they gotta do all that? That's crazy.
Look at those big stands.
Man.
If you're in California, you want those things to be earthquake-proof. I don't think they always are. Yeah, look, that's way up there, isn't it?
Wow, that's like space age stuff.
Just get out from under that in a hurry. I gotta change lanes. It's gonna be a right turn.
I'm recording. These are some old Memphis houses.
Is this?
For some reason, it routed us through.
No, this isn't it. No. Don't do this to me. It stages me for a lane and then it's a turn lane before I have to turn. Careful with those, because as I learned yesterday, there can be 2 green arrows in opposite directions, and people lean on their horn. Where was it? Here? It's here.
What part of town do you think this is? North Parkway.
There are bad places in Memphis, and there are not so bad places.
That's a mansion. I'm sure we're not in a bad place.
This is one of the better places. That's what I would think.
Oh yeah, this is reminiscent of Pittsburgh. The really nice parts of Pittsburgh, with the mansions, the high fences, the large facilities, gated communities.
Look at that building.
Oh, that's Rhodes College.
Oh, it's a college.
That's if you're a Rhodes Scholar, you go to Rhodes College. Yes? No? Look at how green their grass is. Wow.
Somebody takes care of that.
Somebody gets paid.
That's a job I need right around it.
Rhodes College.
Yeah, there you go.
Its progenitor was Montgomery Masonic College, founded at Clarksville in 1848. Named Stewart College in 1855, it became a college of the Presbyterian Church in 1861 and was incorporated as Southwestern Presbyterian University in 1875. It moved here in 1925 as Southwestern, renamed Rhodes College in 1984 in honor of Dr. P.N. Rhodes, President. Rhodes College, founded 1848.
So we were sitting there long enough for you to read the whole thing, or did I?
I just read the whole thing.
Yeah, okay, I didn't drive off before you were done.
It was perfect.
Oh, cool. Parkway House.
And there's a big old 60s era apartment block. That's what those look like in Memphis. There's some other kind of
This is definitely the
Parkway Hall. That's
best
probably
area in Memphis I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's really nice. The big divided road, and I bet you this was brick at one time.
So I hear somebody that likes Memphis. This is probably one.
This is probably the kind of place they like. Yeah, I agree. Old round porches, 50s style houses. These are cool houses. Craftsman styles. Neat architecture here, actually.
Okay, let's see. I'm supposed to use this lane, I think. Yeah, it's a left turn up ahead.
There's another one of those high rises.
Clueless where I am, so I'm just following the GPS. Okay, this way. Then what? GPS doesn't look exactly like what I'm looking at. Oh, it does make a hook like this, so apparently that's correct.
It feels like this could be scary at times. Road quality.
Now I have 1 mile to go. There's a left turn.
Okay. I mean, that's a big highway there. We're getting somewhere. More Memphis. I mean, this is kind of cool. It's much more interesting.
I guess.
It's more variety than.
I'm not putting many miles behind me, but yeah, I guess it's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why it took us this way, but.
Left lane closed ahead, which is where it wants me to go.
Well, I'm sure we're
Sure as shit. Oh, see, there's a sign there, I-40.
Okay, so we're at least going the right direction.
So GPS may not know it, but yeah, the detour is, they know it. So let's look for the I-40 signs and just
Okay.
keep going, because that's what we want, is I-40. Oh, there's the pyramid.
The pyramid? Is that the Bass Pro Pyramid?
Yeah, let's see here.
Maybe did you tell it you wanted the scenic route? It's like, well, you want to go past the pyramid, don't you?
Well, you go past it anyhow.
Of course.
Okay, so now somebody's got to jump on it. Go, dude. Okay, they're gonna let me in.
Wow.
Well, they were gonna jump me, you know. It's like, okay, and then he let me in. It's this one. Then what? This way. Let's go past.
Oh, look at the big old crane.
I just wanted to stay on the highway.
Yeah, I don't know how we
They're not
got.
gonna let us do that. Oh, it's. Well, yeah. See, I-40 West is this way. Okay, which one is it? West. We want this one.
Yeah.
Well, there's something going on where we had to
There's St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital.
Yep, that's, let's go by that. It's going to take us back on to I-40. Oh, there's a million cars coming, of course.
Said it was going to be chaotic. You weren't lying. There's that pyramid. Careful, the car in front of us.
I know, he just cut in front of me and he's going like a snail. Oh, and there, he doesn't know where he's going. He's going to go that way. And he's lost. Okay, so there you go. There's the pyramid.
There's a pyramid. Look at that.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to go into Arkansas. Halfway across this bridge.
I want to look at a picture of what we're leaving behind.
See, and there's the Mississippi River. You're not pointing at the Mississippi River yet, but you're pointing at 2 meters north of us. See where we are? Nope, you don't see where we are.
I see where we are. Mississippi River. It's looking very full of
See,
water.
up there, welcome to Arkansas.
Welcome to Arkansas, the natural state. Natural state of Arkansas. Alright. Oh, I'm just videographer and all over the place now.
They'll camp out here in the bait shop, exit 265 off I-40 in Arkansas. Look at this beautiful Cuban sandwich and some of these onion rings. Oh, turn this around so you can see it. Yep, these things are good.
And
This is the way it used to be back in the day.
Look at the size of that sandwich. I love it. Oh,
Hot.
who's the food critic?
Okay, I don't do that.
I don't know how much longer little shops like this are going to be around, but the Grill and Bait Shop has the best barbecue sandwich this side of whatever city we just went through, and you would never know it. Pull up on the place, but they treat you just like family. And look, it's growing up. There's going to be a truck stop across the street. Believe it or not, you got to find these little gems. The bait shop is actually the best place to get a sandwich. So come early. They'll close up early if it isn't too busy. I know this looks abandoned, but it's a real place.
It's a 1959 Olson curbside.
Okay.
It was a bread truck in San Francisco the first 10 years of its life.
Really?
Said Wonder Bread on the side.
I saw the nose on it and I go, wow, I gotta take a closer look.
Well, it got into an accident.
This
They had to fix the corner of the...
Okay.
And so they sold it. And a friend of mine bought it. He kept it in San Francisco for 3 or 4 years until the city told him that he's got to get it out of there. Can't park it in front of his home. But he did a lot of the woodwork inside. Started the woodwork inside. I've redone everything on the inside. It had came with a 6-cylinder Granny Low Chevrolet drivetrain for pulling in the hills. Gear bound at 55.
Oh wow. It's like super heavy duty for a 6-cylinder motor. Hey puppy!
So what's good at it now? It sounds like a diesel or something.
It's a 89 Mercedes diesel, 5-ton. 10-inch frame, steel, air brakes, power steering. All the stuff that didn't come with it originally.
Okay. So you do a lot of work.
Well, we did it all.
We build smaller cars. So we build smaller cars. We currently have 72 Valiant, Plymouth Valiant. We're making it a little pickup truck like they do in Australia. Well, I had to stop and see.
It's got a 100-gallon fuel tank in the middle of the frame in the back.
Really?
He's the good puppy.
Buff Del Campo here, Ranger, Texas. We stopped at a rest stop. Pretty nice rest stops here in Texas. Check this out. This is inside the rest stop. 1925 Ford Model T. Little pickup truck. How did pickup trucks in 100 years evolve from this to these giant things we have today? This is the way it was.
Can you imagine driving across the country in that?
You know, my father, his mother died when he was 2 years old. They lived in Florida, and he had cousins in California. So his father had two sons, age 2, my father, and his brother, age 5. And he drove them to California in a Model A, a new Model A. This is in 1929. It was a 1928 Model A. So that was 3 years newer than this thing. And he drove from Florida to Sacramento, California. And I asked my grandfather many years ago when I was a kid, I said, well, how fast did you go? He goes, well, the speed limits were 35, and a lot of times we could go that fast. But they got flat tires on the way, and they had to stop, and they carried spare tires, but they had to take them off the rim and put them back on. Just a whole different world, you know. But can you imagine going all the way across the country in a 1928 Ford? You know, 25, 35 miles an hour. Continuous fin radiator cord. That's where the fins go all the way across. Like today, the fins go back and forth like this. These are really strong, but they're expensive to make. It's called a continuous fin. Yeah, and check out the spindles and the steering arms. You can see by the way the steering arms kind of go inward as they go back. That's the Ackerman theory, and that way that inner wheel turns a tighter circle than the outer wheel. This is 100 years ago they were doing that, and they figured that out, and it worked well. Early gas pump. This is what they do. They pump the fuel up into here. How many gallons you want? I think. Let's see, how did that work? Anyway, and then it drains into the gas tank. I'm looking at this, looks backwards. I'm gonna have to figure that out again. I used to know how it worked. But anyway, gas pump for the 1920s. Oh, old oil cans. Oh, the oil cans looked like that when I was a kid.
That's not 1920s,
That's newer. Well, it could be, but yeah, it's probably newer than that. Yesterday, we came across most of Tennessee, all the way across Arkansas, came into Texas, up here. Came in like this, went around Dallas. In the middle of the night. Came across, and it was still full of construction. It was still terrorizing, you know, all the way across. It is. I'm glad we didn't come across in the daytime, because then it's just a big parking lot. But now we came across here. We stayed in Weatherford, and now we're in Ranger, which is about here. So we're like about halfway across Texas. Maybe not quite halfway, but it's starting to become more desert, less green. And now we're in Ranger in this nice rest area. This way again, 75-mile-an-hour speed limits are safe. It's just nice big wide road, and the traffic is usually about like this, you know. It's pretty nice. And we get to Pecos, it'll go to 80 miles an hour, which is not too far ahead.
Okay. How you feeling? We had a good night's rest at our.
Oh yeah, I feel it. People say you need 8 hours sleep. I probably got about 5, and I feel really good after yesterday.
Refreshed.
John Wilburn's caffeine of choice. Yeah. Oh, that's stuck. I'm gonna need help getting that off. Here we are in Texas, big old Texas. We're way over here. West Texas. We're gonna go down here to I-10, I-10-20 split, and then head out to New Mexico. Been in Texas for a long time. But this rest area is pretty cool because they got this. They used to train bomber pilots out here in World War II. This is a replica of a B-29 bomber, and it's inside the rest area. If you want to come around here, we can see the instruments. Not really the instruments for a B-29, but they put some airplane instruments. It's kind of interesting looking. Just a, there's no other rest area like this. I think I always stop here. And what's really good is there's lots of parking. So there's times I've actually parked out in a big parking lot, and pulled out my cook stove and cooked a meal. Took a long rest, then back on the road. Good place.
What does Texas look like? I guess we'll go outside and look at Texas.
Outside and look at Texas.
Oh.
Hold on. I was standing in front of the wrong wall.
Look outside into the blast furnace. That is
Oh,
Texas.
this is good morning. Place for kids to play. Cushy foam floor to walk on. I've gone out there and walked on that. It is soft.
That's so they can fall down.
Fall down and not get hurt.
Yeah.
And once again, tornado shelters here.
And when we came in, the sheriff was taking someone in, escorting someone in to use the bathroom.
Oh yeah, they had
in chains.
somebody in chains. They had to take them to the bathroom. My comment was, I'm glad I'm not that guy.
Yeah, we're west. We're in the west now. Man.
This is the first time you've been this far west.
Well, no, I was in.
Well, first time this far southwest.
Yeah.
But you'll be more.
More.
We got 2 more states to go through.
Nice. And the Jeep has been running and driving fantastic. No problems, just gas stops.
Oh, this was not locked. Jeez, I thought you'd locked it.
Biggest problem we've had is the bugs on the window.
Here we are, westbound Interstate 20 in West Texas. And this is what I like about West Texas. One of the things I like, the speed limit. Speed limit 80. Pretty nice. Not a lot of traffic, nice big wide road. Pretty good thing.
Union Pacific Railroad,
Yep.
double stack container. Just a couple of them.
And one of them's in a siding. That's a manifest train. Got all kinds of different cars. They got them in a siding for the other ones to go by.
We're moving at 80 miles an hour if it seems like it went by pretty quick.
Yeah, actually, I'm trying to keep it. I'm back up to 80. I'm trying to keep it like at least under 80 a little, so I'm not just bringing the shit out of this thing.
Well, at 80 miles an hour, what's the RPM?
Let me go back up to 80.
It's only 2,200 RPM.
Well, I'm not up to 80.
Miles an hour. That's close enough. Texas is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's about 2250, something like that. I know, but it wears everything. There's bearings and all kinds of shit that's sitting there. Wearing.
Oh no, I get
New
it.
joints, everything. And start running shit.
As you're going across across Texas, dotted across the landscape. If you get a good vantage point along the horizon, in the middle of the day, you could see these flames at the top of these stacks burning off volatile, unwanted gases. I don't know what kind of gas, but that looks like a little bitty flame in the distance, but it is broad daylight. And if you look at the height of that stack and you compare it to these little things sticking up that are telephone poles, just by a guess, that flame is at least as high as a telephone pole, but I think it's twice as far away, so it's probably a 50-foot high flame off the top of that stack continuously. And there's dozens of these on the horizon as you go across Texas. It's insane. Whatever it is, they can't capture it and burn it in any useful way, or else they would. It's wild. It's just huge. I don't know, maybe you have to see it in person.
I think that could heat our house in about 2 minutes
Oh yeah.
on a cold night. It probably wouldn't smell real good.
Oh yeah, it does smell a little bit
It has a
burny.
funny smell to it.
Like burny petroleum out here. Well, the terrain is changing again. We have some mountains. And yeah, it's not quite so flat.
We're at 3,800 feet now, going up.
Going up. Pretty wild.
And it's cooled off almost 10 degrees since we started going up.
Yeah.
I-10-20 split, 2 miles. It's the end of I-20.
America.
Del Campo here again. Just left, where'd we leave? Las Cruces, New Mexico. Spent the night there, got a shower, feel pretty good. So, we're headed west on I-20. No, that's wrong. West on I-10. And we're headed to Yuma. We should have no problem making Yuma today. So, going across New Mexico. That's where we are now.
It's going to take us all day to get across New Mexico.
It says 491 miles to go.
All right, and the terrain has definitely turned to what, high desert or something, or?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, we're in the kind of in the low part of the Rocky Mountains. You know, north here, it's Rocky Mountains pretty high. This is probably a low area. So yeah, right now we're still going uphill. We're at 4,300 feet.
And we checked the oil. We're down a half a quart after what, 1,000 miles.
Like 1,500 miles or 1,400 miles, something like that. Yeah.
So that's going good, and the mileage is averaging out of over 25, 26, 27. We got 29 one spot, but that was sort of an outlier.
29 was when we had pouring rain and going 50, 55 miles an hour for long stretches. So yeah, that makes sense. And then yesterday in Texas, rolling along at 80 miles an hour in a steady climb from, I don't know, 500 or 600 feet up to over 4,000 feet. So that was, I don't know what we got, 21 along that stretch. But, you know, speed and climbing, that's what's going to happen.
It's a good, reliable vehicle. Jeep Liberty? Patriot. Jeep Patriot. Yeah. All right, so I don't know. We'll grab whatever kind of interesting scenery we can show you, but we have to stay on the road all day. So, yippee!
Jerky trees.
Jerky trees.
Jerky
Yeah.
trees. I don't know what kind of trees those are. Somebody will know.
Well,
Somebody will know what
the
they are.
sign said local nuts, so there's a real good chance they're almonds or pecans or pistachios. Maybe
And
this is where Hippie Long's pistachios come from.
It's in Bowie.
In
It's like Bowie,
near,
but it's Bowie.
near Bowie.
So we can find out what it is on the map.
And that's the end of that. And this is what it looks like when they don't plant trees
They
in
don't
here
plant
again.
trees.
And we're in Arizona. We passed into Arizona now. That's to the
There's
south.
where we are. Okay.
Yeah, there's Bowie.
We're
Okay.
on I-10 between New Mexico and Tucson.
Exit 362. There's the train again. Yep. Dirt and shrubs. Lots of it. And potholes. Arizona has more potholes than New Mexico, I think, so far. I think if we counted them, it would be definitive. It's good enough. And the speed limit's 75. So we're just whipping along. We'll be there in no time. 7:35 p.m. it says.
Yeah, there's more
Oh, there they are.
holes in the road.
Yeah, chuck holes.